Hello, everyone.
Hello, Dana.
Hello, Dana.
Hello.
Dana.
Morning.
Oh, wow. I cannot hear anybody. Where's
Hi.
my volume?
Morning.
There. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can hear y'all now.
Awesome.
I can hear you. Okay.
And there's Lisa.
Marshmallow.
Oh,
I'm
he's,
having.
He's big.
he made wee-wee in the kitchen. And
That's
he's
not good.
No, he's never gone out of his litter box, but my friend said that there's a cat that's been sitting. I've been opening the window for him and just letting him sniff. And she said she keeps passing by and seeing a
No.
cat sitting out there. So that might have been it because he's still using the litter box and everything. So
Yeah, they get very territorial, don't they?
yeah.
My laptop's hung. I'm
Oh,
on the phone. I hate that.
What's wrong with your laptop?
It's hung. It's hung up.
Hung up.
And it's one of those ones that you can't take the battery out. I hate that. So you can't hard start it that way. You have to rely on it to hard start. Oh my God.
ugh.
Somehow it's hung up. Okay, so at least I got it off. Anyway, so I can't share right now. I share screen. I can't do anything but sit here and say something.
Sit here and say something. Well, that's okay, because I want to tell you, I was doing a training with one of my reps yesterday who uses Shuffle, and she doesn't get to get on any meetings, and then she forgets to get all the replays. So we were just going over doing a card, and she wants to do like an event card. Like she first needed a campaign card like we do like every 2 weeks with a brochure. And then she wants to do like an event they have, which I went and found out all about it, that you can add a webinar link to them. So like if you wanted to have a webinar with your customers, and so like if you can't do the events and you wanted to just invest in something, you can do Zoom and invest in doing a webinar. So their webinar is a monthly charge because it's, for like a large group of people, but for $30 a month, because I went and seen what it would be for me if I wanted to upgrade to do webinars, it would be an additional 30. But it was kind of cool because I thought, well, if I was going to do events all month, I would spend a lot more than $30. That would be one event. And this is something that maybe you could do every weekend. So we put together a card, which, I'm going to go in and design one just to give you guys the idea on how to do it. Minus doing because I don't have the webinar thing, but if I wanted to have it, how you would do it, and then how you would get RSVPs off of that to get more information. So,
And on that.
so I'm going to go in and show you if that sounds like something you guys want to see how to do. Is that Maisie?
She wants to walk across the laptop, which is probably why I had it froze up to start with. So
Yeah. Well, let her walk on it. She'll probably unfreeze it for you.
oh yeah, if only it would work out. That would be awesome. And Kissy's here intimidating her from the floor.
Oh.
Did you try Control Alt Delete twice?
Did what?
Did you try Control Alt Delete, hitting all 3 keys at one time twice? That reboots the computer.
No, I did that and it didn't unhang it. So this one, if you press down the on and off button for like a minute solid, it will shut down, and it did. It's not the right way to do it though, because now when I'm turned it back on, it's got to go through this whole thing because I cut it down wrong. But that right, the control Control Alt Delete didn't unhang me.
It's gonna yell at you so bad when it gets back up there. It's gonna be screaming, "You shut me down wrong. You didn't close any of your programs out. What's wrong with you?"
Well, that's the least of my problems. The problem right now is Kissy's got a stinky butt.
Ew.
That's never good. That's like the Tasmanian devil needs his butt cleaned.
Oh,
That's never a good time.
you can have fun with that. All right, let me show you guys. So this is the idea. So let's just create a card, and we're just going to do a standard builder card. I have just not mastered that other one yet to really get into that. So I personally feel like doing this. I want to do the I want to have the carousel on it with the 100 or, up to 100 products. To do the carousel, you need to choose one of the first 3 options. I personally like the big picture at the top. So let's choose that template. I'll get back over here. Choose that template. And very simply, since we're going to do it, I'm going to do it for you guys like an Avon open house, only because that's really what I saved yesterday for my rep. But I'm going to be doing one of these for my listing that I just posted up. So I got to do a video of the house so that I can add that. So I haven't done that yet. But we're going to do it the other way so you guys can see. But you could do it for any kind of an open house. I just feel this is a great way probably to move some product and, without doing an actual show, since shows have been kind of canceled. So Clue, the color we want for this is pink because that's the color of the brochure. So I think this pink, maybe that pink. All right, we're going to do pink. We got the template. We're going to go to next. I do want all my information to come over. I do want to call this an open house invite. I'm going to.
Not that I didn't, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Tonight's the last night that Avon people can register for the kickoff.
Right.
Too bad we didn't think of this earlier, because we could have made a card about this, right? And if anybody wants to do it in a hurry, they could still do that and like put all their old pictures from the old conventions to get people excited about the new one, right? Something like that. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, you could, and then you could put it out and have your team do it or whatever. I mean, this is
for
something
everyone
that
now, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm going to share this out. I would share this out like everywhere. This isn't just for like the kickoff. This is more like I have all this products on hand. I want to do a sale. I can't go do an event because the events aren't happening right now. Normally I'm spending $25 or $30, and this is how you can integrate doing like a webinar and then having it live. Now, if you didn't want to spend that money, you can still invite everybody to this and use a Zoom link. You just can't add it to this card, but you could add a webinar link to the card. So anyways, when you're on this page right here, is there a question? No. You add up everything, we've been through this before, so you guys know how to do all of this. And of course, right here in your about text, this is where you're going to want to put something. We have background echoing, so I'm going to mute some people to see where it's coming from, because that's driving me crazy. Okay, so right here in your paragraph is where you want to put like information about it. So I'm going to call it an open house. Virtual, I'm going to call it a virtual open house. Join me Saturday from 6 to 8, we'll say p.m. Eastern time. View products, shop with me. Anything else you can think that you want to put on there, have some fun. So I will be showing products that can be purchased during our open house. I also, sorry about that. I also want to do demonstrations. I also want to demo, that's too much. Oh my Lord. No, I also want to demo like how to use our skincare, apply makeup, and more. If you want to be part of the demo and have your products ahead of time, be sure to let me know. This way you can coordinate with them, which I think that would be fun kind of to do that with everybody. So anyways, that's what you do. Put it in here, bold it up, make it pretty. however it is that you want to do it so that it looks nice. And come down here, of course, put your shuffle ad banner on like we're taught all the time. Don't miss that with your invite code. This auto scroll your products. I never really realized this was here, and I don't know if you guys have talked about it before, but if you click this on, the auto scroll your products, then when you put your products in here, when they click on it, it's automatically going to scroll through them instead of them having to click them and knowing that some people don't even know that clicks. So like, yay, yeah, that was like a aha moment for me yesterday. So if y'all figured that out and didn't share that with us, I'm like, really? So figure that out yesterday. That's an auto scroll. So actually when you get on your phone, it actually shows these products going around, which was just the coolest thing ever. So anyways, underneath this says show Zoom webinar. Now this is the other cool spot. So if you put this show Zoom,
Where's the setting for auto scroll?
it's right here under info, where we put the shuffle ad banner on. It's right underneath it.
Thank you.
Never even noticed it, and it's like right there. I know. And this is the webinar spot. So now if you want to invest in it, it was not hard. I went and looked at all of it today. I went onto my Zoom. I would just go under webinar, ad, whatever. And it was, like I said, it was $30 a month. It's cheaper, I think, if you do it a year. I probably would only do it for a month or two, cancel it. I wouldn't use it, continuously. But if you wanted to use that, then your placeholder goes here. And then this is where you would create it. So then you would go into Zoom, get the webinar link, put it here, and then of course, give it a name. And then when you give it a name, it shows up right on top. See? Open house webinar link.
Is the 30 a shuffle thing or is it a Zoom thing?
That's for Zoom. So you have to have a webinar. Yeah, I went down every rabbit hole I could to get this to work without it, and it just won't work without a webinar link. So you have to be into the webinar, and it's basically that you got to be able to hold up to 100 people, and then there's all those other features you get, but you don't have to commit to it forever. You can commit to it for a month and then use it every weekend, and get your money's worth out of it. So if you do have if you have your products on hand and you have things you want to move, and like for myself, if I really want to start doing, if everybody gets stupid and starts shutting everything down again, and I can't do virtual showings on my homes, I'll be using this all day long, because when I show you how you can invite people to it and have that invite code at the bottom, it's super cool, which reminds me you want to do this. So I got to take this off because I don't have a webinar link. So I can't use this. It won't get past it. But up here in your little description, because you want people to RSVP, you want to say here's a RSVP.
Couldn't you do the lead form to start with so that they had to RSVP before they even looked at it?
Nope, because I want them to read the card. So this is going to show up at the bottom. So I'm going to use the same thing like we do on our lead capture, but we're actually going to put the lead capture at the bottom of this card. And on the card, as they read it, here is the RSVP at the bottom. Be sure to go to the bottom, and I'm just going to make it even better and put little arrows, emoji arrows, so that they go down there to the bottom and do the RSVP so that you know who's interested in wanting to come. And this way the card gets opened. They're not shy about filling out their information right away. Get them excited about what you put on this card. Put pictures on this card, a product that you're going to have, do a demo, like if you've got some stuff on hand, or make it so that it's 2 weeks, like start it now and plan it like so that everybody can have their products on hand. And you could do virtual, all together on the screen in your Zoom, because you're going to do this via Zoom, of course, or I don't know, I guess you could do a Facebook Live, but I would do it via Zoom. And then you could be applying your makeup and having a good time with it. So that's what I would be doing. So then once you have that.
Can I ask one other thing?
Yes.
Feel free when I'm talking to interrupt me, because I'm doing this too much to you and I'm sorry. The $30 Zoom thing, that's not the same as like you and I have Zoom accounts that we're paying for now. It's not that, it's over and above that.
Yes. Over and above that. Now, since I already have a Zoom that I pay for, I don't know if you have to have that and do the webinar, because I already have that. So if you go on Zoom and you don't have a account, go in there and see what it just might be $30. So if I were to do it, it would be the 30 on top of the 14 I'm already paying. But again, that additional $30 would be what I would be paying for a weekend set up somewhere. Right.
I just wondered if that wasn't already part of what we're already doing, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's over and above.
I was really hoping, but it wasn't. I was like, that's what That's what I wanted it to be, so.
Okay, sorry for the interruption.
No, keep asking, because people watch this and they don't ask, so this is good. So if you guys got questions, throw them out there while I'm doing it. My emojis didn't show up. That's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. We know it's at the bottom. So right here on the third page for the pictures, this is where your picture's going. So this is where you can change all this. So change the photo. I don't want it to be me. I want it to be like the brochure. I already went and got it. So here it is. And then the logo is not going to be LFI, although it's an awesome logo. I want to do something much funner than that. So I think I want to use like hearts, and I went and got hearts. Let me see where my hearts are. Hearts. Aren't they cute? Little hearts. So I want little hearts. Just got it off Google, but I thought that was pretty. So you can put whatever you want there. The product images go here. So when you come down here, for your product images, pick the products that you have on hand. So now this is where you got to go in and grab them. So I'm going to show you how to go get one for anybody who's never seen this before, but I'm only going to go get one because obviously, we've done this before. So you want to grab an image, choose it from a file. I don't have them saved yet, so I don't know why I'm doing it that way. So I'm going to go here into Avon and grab some images. So let's grab, now if you want them to be able to shop and grab them right there, you of course want to do like we always do and go to your store. And I don't know why it does that every time. I click on your store and then go to your brochure from your store if you're Avon. Now, if you're another company and you're doing whatever, do the same thing. If you're able to shop from your brochure and you can link it with this up here in the URL, you'd want to do the same thing. Drop the brochure. Let's go find something that we definitely would want them to have. Open it up. Click over to the page. And let's say I definitely want them to have something we can put on that I like. Oh, these, I love these. So I'm going to show everybody how to use the primers at my open house. So let's put a primer up. So here's a picture, right click on it, save the image, primer. So once you have that image saved, if you close this because you're on the page already and you want them to be able to get this up in the top in your search bar, you want to highlight that right there, right click and copy. And that will take them from that carousel right to order this. So go back to your shuffle cart. Let's add that image. You're going to go get it. And we called it primer. There it is. So once you have that primer, that looks fabulous. I don't have to do any special cropping. The link is right underneath it. So just right click and paste that link right underneath it and save. Now you'll see once you do this, it's check marked. So since it's check marked, that's going to show up in your carousel. So while you're in here, if you have other pictures you definitely want to use, just check mark them all up like this. And now these, some have pages, some I know work, some I know don't. This works, and this works because I did it yesterday. These ones probably do not work. I'm not going to even chance it, but if I want to use them, go find them like we just did in the book. Like we'll show you this love, for instance. I'm going to take all these off by deleting it off. Real quick, delete, delete, delete. I'm going to use all of these images, take off the old links and go find the new link. So now I'm going to go grab that love mascara because we're also going to use that because I happen to love the love. Of course, I don't know. Probably an easier way to find it if I would have just put it in the search, which is actually what I'm going to do is take forever. So love in the search. So it comes up. There it is. Take you right to it. Love Your Lash, quick shop. Open it up. Well, of course, this is the Velvet Mulberry, so know that it's the color, just so that you know. Everybody will be like, that's not the color I wanted. But once you have it opened, just copy the link, copy it, go back to shuffle, paste it underneath right here. And you can do that with all of them that you want. So I'm just going to save it so that you can see that they're in there. And then that's it. Now, the next page, when you go to social This is where you're going to make sure all your social icons at the bottom are correct. And I don't know why this one doesn't ever save, but I have Instagram. It's not on there right. I'm not going to fix it now. But if you have any of these, fill them out. If you want a YouTube video, put it up. What the coolest thing is, now I don't know, Lisa, if you ever use this. And again, this little thing right here, if you want to just use one you've used before, they all come up. So you don't have to go grab it again. So like, for instance, if I wanted to use this video again, I would just, which actually want to use this one because this Inner Beauty's new. And I would probably have that. I would just pick it like that. And it's in there already.
Where did you click that? Where did you
Right.
click that where you got the old ones?
Right here. Look, the same thing happens for your links. So you don't have to, when you're like, I don't even know. Yesterday was like, oh my God, I had too much coffee. I'm not really sure, but I found all these cute things. I'm like, wait till I show them all these quick. So this one right here does the same thing for your links. Every link you ever use shows up. So now, of course, I want to have on here, shop with me. So I'm just going to choose that one. That's my first link. And then of course, I also want to join now. And I just use that one too. So success, start shop. Well, I don't have a join now in here somewhere. Virtual tour website. Where's the join now? You know, I have it in here. Where am I missing it at? Just the join now, just like right here.
How
More.
did we not know about this all along?
Oh, here they all are. Look, I have a ton of them in here. So there's so many of them. Right here, join now. There it is. See, perfect. Didn't even know it. And I no longer have to go back and grab those links. I know. This is just like so exciting. Isn't it exciting when I learn these shit? Oops, anyways, so here we are. Now we have the shop with me, the click to join. You can add as many of those on there as you want, but how super exciting is it?
You got the HempWorks link in there.
Do I? Oh, is that the one I chose?
You got the HempWorks link in there.
Hold on, let's go back and find the other one. I can't see without my glasses on, you guys. It's like I'm shooting in the blind. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Here it is. Is this one it? There it is. Start selling today. Now we have click to join now. We can take that one off because that probably really wouldn't work out real well for what we were doing for the thing. No, that's it. This one here, shop with me. Oh, so I got this one right. It was that one I did wrong. Oh, for Pete's sake. So we need to
Hey,
take
you don't want to get your pee-pee slapped.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. I mean, everybody likes a little spanking, but that's just not what we're going for right now. Okay, so let's go back.
She went there. She went there.
Let's go over here and shop with me with Avon. Let's find it. It's got to be in here. You know, I've used it a million times. Where's just my website? How's it like not even on here? Shop and sell, click to join, start something. That looks like that's it right there. I just don't more, go to more, good Lord. There we are, click and shop now. See, thank you. Now we got it right? All right, so we have that on here twice. We don't need that on here twice. We can take one of them on. I'll take this one off and just delete it. The other thing that I suggest you guys do is open them up in a new tab. So when you check this here, you want them to open them up in a new tab. So they're on here. This way, when they're on your card, it's going to open in a new tab so that they have them and it's just not going to cover up where they were before. So that's another little, you know, thing to do. So once we have all that in there and we're good, looks like it looks good. Everything's on there. Perfect. Save it. So once you have it saved, now you're ready to get people invited. This is the exciting part. So we're going to want to use this right here for the open house, and we want to do a campaign. So let's make a new campaign. Let's call it open house campaign, invites for open house. So this is something you can do if you don't, like we've shown you how to create those pop-ups that pop up automatically, make them mandatory or whatever. This is going to show up at the bottom because I'm going to say I want it to. So when you do the lead capture, you have your options here. Show at the bottom, which is what we're going to do. Optional, which will just pop up and they optionally can fill it out to get to your card, or mandatory, which if they don't fill their information out, they're not getting to your card. So those are the difference. So we want it to show at the bottom. We want the title to be RSVP or open house.
Question.
And then, yes.
Do you have to pay extra for doing a campaign in this?
No, it's with your subscription.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
And then of course, all of your summaries are with your first subscription as well. So your first name shows up automatically. I don't, I would like to also know who their last name is. If you're going to put this out on social media, anybody could be showing up. So get their last name.
Isn't with Shuffle, the only extra thing that you even can get is the 100 cards, right? They don't even, none of this stuff is extra except that. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you're using the free card and you're not paying at all, then you're not getting any of this. I don't think you can do any of this.
Right. So you have to be on the $10 a month. What was that?
Which of course we all know, using the link at the bottom of your capture, that link, getting them using your referral code gets them that $10. Otherwise it's 20. So I would use phone. I would like their phone number and I would like their email. So I would go with phone number and then I would also go with email. So those are things that I would definitely want to have as an, now you could do like one of those other, like a drop-down menu and ask them questions, do you want to be part of it? Whatever, you can do these if you want to, but I'm just doing that for now. And then I'm going to create it. And then let's see how it looks. So let's put it up on Facebook. So I'm going to share it right on Facebook so we can go and check it out and see how it looks. Because you're not going to see that capture unless you see it on Facebook. Of course, type a description and make it pretty, in depth. I'm just doing this so we could go see it. You're definitely going to want to have something in your description that captures people to want to come. What? Here, spinning and spinning, man. It's just moving slow. You want people to want to click on it. So in your description, you're going to want to put, I'm having a virtual open house. I have product on hand that I want to sell. And it didn't come up. Where's it at? You would think it would just show right up on my feed, but it doesn't. Did it not go in? Did I not share it? You guys seen that I shared it, right? I did share it.
It might still be loading,
I think it
maybe.
takes that long. I don't think it takes that long. Let's do it again. It's not on there. It's crazy. I want to see the thing at the bottom. Oh, here it is. It did. Look at you. You were right. So I don't have a description. It only shows virtual open house. I would definitely encourage you to put the description on. But if you open this up, this is how it looks for them when they open it up. And when you scroll on down to the bottom, here is RSVP for the open house. So it shows up at the bottom of the page. Isn't that cool? And if they read this, they'll see that here is the RSVP at the bottom of the page so that they know they have to come down here to RSVP. So it's just another way to, instead of making it mandatory like that and as a pop-up for it to show up. So, but I think it's pretty cool. So how do you like that?
That is super cool.
I like it. And you guys, new tips, right? How did I not even know half that stuff wasn't there? We do this all the time.
New stuff.
Save us time stuff. I am all about saving me time. Man, when I've seen the links, I'm like, oh my God, you can just bring the links right up. Holy crap, all the ones you've ever used, it's saving them. Oh, that makes it so much easier.
At all. I did not know. No, what I was thinking right in the middle of your whole thing, and I didn't mean to say, is that, and we still actually have time tonight because it's till midnight, but putting up about the kickoff.
Yep.
Putting some pictures of the other stuff of the other kickoffs and just some general excitement. I think they have videos about it and everything. And then just sending us an extra promo to get people to go. Not that we get anything if they go, but usually the people that do go do better.
Yep, absolutely.
So you do get something.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
And it's exciting.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
It's not the thing tonight or tomorrow night is open to everyone now. It's not just leaders, correct?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
They have to pay though. They have to pay and register.
I thought it was free.
No.
$30.
I thought the $30 got you the
Unless you're like President's Club, I think. President's Club and above, I don't think you pay.
But I think that.
Okay,
or something, maybe
Cat's
tie
already
her
or
up.
okay.
It's
So-
open to everybody, but it's $30. They're not even calling it the leadership kickoff. They're calling it the kickoff.
I'm
Oh.
registered.
But they get a bunch of products in their order, I think, for that. So it's
Yeah.
not like it's $30 and they don't get anything. They're going to get more than enough products, and they're all the new stuff, but
Right.
it's not free.
Right, I got mine.
Hey, Scola,
Yeah.
ask Lisa what she thought of the new, the name of the new skincare.
No, not the Farm RX, the
Not-
other part. Is
Yeah,
it
the other
Buccelli? No, Cuccelli, Bucciu,
Coochie,
Uchikuni.
Bucciucci.
Coochie.
There's coochie in there somewhere. It's a,
We were dying watching it.
Of course there is.
on our group page, on our team page, Avon team page, we were trying to watch it together. It was a team effort because somehow in Zoom, I couldn't get it so that it showed my screen, but it wouldn't do the audio so everyone else could hear it.
Oh.
So Janet Hewitt was doing the volume of the sound on her end, and I was doing the share screen to show the thing.
So
So we were watching it together, but as soon as they said something that had coochie in it, we were all dying.
Oh, we died.
when you do the share screen on your computer, you have to allow it to have sound. So next time when
okay.
you share it, that first screen that pops up down in the left-hand corner, it says you check it, share sound.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Then next time you'll get your videos and
Because
hear
it was-
everything that
it
you're
was
playing.
watching it together. As soon as they,
Oh my God,
we all
the
just
computer,
died.
all this time later, what are we, 35 minutes in? The laptop came up.
There we go.
I should have tallied how many times she said it on the video because she kept saying the word over and over and over. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And then I'm typing in the comments, coochie.
You were dying. And then Kissy was walking across trying to attack you.
Right. And then that was happening. And then everybody's like we did at the Peacock. Does anybody want to guess what it would be? And I wrote $1,500 about the trial kit. Of course, that wasn't it. It's only $14.99 or something, which is awesome.
And yeah,
I love that.
so
It's
funny.
19 regular
19
price,
for customers.
$14.99 for customers or something. I can't wait to get my hands on that. That's awesome.
That's going to be awesome.
That was
But
fun.
Gucci, I'm so glad, I love it when they include a fun aspect to the name.
I
That
know.
is so nice of them
It
to
ma-
include
It
Gucci.
makes advertising it so much more fun.
Fun for us.
I know. And you know what it is? It's like those commercials so that you're going to remember it forever. So when people hear it and if, they get that stuck in their head, they're talking about it all the time. It's a
The
huge
only
marketing thing.
downside, and I said this the other day, is once in a while I'll say something to a customer inappropriately, not that they don't expect that from me after a while, but like somebody ordered the Cucina wipes and I said Coochie wipes, and those are two different items really.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not want those to be coochie wipes at all. I don't think that's a good thing. Of course, that apple scent might be pleasant.
Well, I don't know, the Cucina ones, they're not like toxic or anything, so I don't think your coochie would mind, but I don't think like it would be bad for your coochie, right? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Aren't they all natural or something?
I don't think so. They clean the schmutz of your they're cleaning up pretty good over there. I'm not thinking you want to be putting that anywhere near any delicatessen areas.
Oh,
Just
I
okay.
agree.
Oops.
But now that we've mentioned it, somebody will try it and there'll be a warning on it next time you buy it. Please do not
Right on
Oh,
Kissy.
Yeah.
please do not use this as a don't use this as an intimate wipe. That's going to be right on there as a great big
Just-
warning label.
Just because it says coochie doesn't mean you should use it on your coochie. See, that's what the
No.
label should say.
Yes. I
Like
love
the hair, like the hair dryers that say, don't use in the shower.
You know
it.
what?
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Tough enough to use
Yeah.
it in the shower, not for anything, go for it. Like, and sometimes you got to thin out the herd.
Oh, yeah. See, natural selection. I think that's
Denise, I
awesome.
have a
Wow.
question.
Yes.
What,
Yeah,
how do I change I need to change where my payment comes from.
On Shuffle?
Yes,
From your,
And also-
it's from your profile.
because I was on my phone and I looked there and I couldn't, I saw
It's,
where
I
it
don't
was,
think you can get to it from your phone.
okay, because it showed what card it was from, because I have it currently going through PayPal, but I want it on a real card.
But if you can't figure something out on your phone, it's always a good idea to try it on the website, on a laptop.
Okay.
Because there's some things that are just so much easier to do on their website on the laptop. So do you have a laptop, or are you trying to do everything just from
No,
the phone?
I do have a laptop, yeah.
Yeah, I just went in there. Once you go on there up in the corner under account, and then billing comes up.
Okay, all right.
I would find that hard personally. I know you said you're not doing that, but there are people that are trying to run their whole thing on just the phone. I think I personally would find that hard to do. Is that just because I'm getting
Oh.
old? Or
What's
There's something
funny
you
is,
can't do on the phone, like with send out cards. There's certain things you can't do that you can really, it's so much easier, I should say,
Right.
to do it on,
bless you.
laptop.
I find that
Well,
to be true. Yeah.
I thought, yeah, and I think that when I first started using Shuffle, I never went on my I learned how to use it on my phone. I watched all the videos on my phone. It was easier for me to go grab pictures because I was used to doing it that way. But then when I opened it up, and I was confused when I opened it up on the computer, it's like, oh my God, this is so weird. But now that I've done it, I mean, it's so much easier to go in, and you just have everything opened, and you can just keep going back and forth.
Right. I was the same way. I actually think you did that before I did. I didn't even know they had a website with Shuffle.
Yep.
I thought it was all just on the app.
phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I don't even know how you would add the links to shop underneath the carousel, which, by the way, did you see that thing flipping all by itself? It flips all by itself. It's the coolest thing that just goes around. All those pictures just show when you do the auto rotate. I'm like,
I am doing that on all my cards now. I didn't have any idea that did that.
Yeah, because there are people that don't realize you can go to the next picture.
Right.
Now we don't have to worry. So it's
Oh,
very cool.
how did we not know that? That is so.
I don't know, but definitely check into the webinar stuff, you guys, because I think that's a fabulous idea. There's a lot of places still not doing anything at all. So in the midst of this, and I have said this to my team, anybody who's working from home, if you're not figuring out ways to entrepreneur your businesses to make money, even in this kind of an environment, you're just missing out. You really are, because there's a million ways to sell. Everybody's used to it now. They're expecting things to be more virtual. So you know what? You don't have to even, put pants on to make money. You could just be doing it right from your house.
Pants on. You've been hanging around with Mullins too long.
You could just be sitting here looking all cute from the waist up. That's my favorite commercial. You've seen that commercial where the guy comes out in the room with all the snacks and his wife's standing there and everybody's sitting. He's in his underwear and she's like,
in his tidy
speechless.
whities.
He's like, tidy whities. I thought it was a Zoom. And everybody's like,
the other thing I wanted to say is, now you and I have been doing like these training things all this time, right? Like on Zooms and doing some Facebook Lives and stuff. And I think people, they ask me, they don't feel comfortable doing it, or they don't feel comfortable making a YouTube video. Don't think we do. It's just something we're doing because we know it works.
oh yeah.
So, I mean, and I'm not wearing makeup most times. My hair looks like I've been rolled a street fight. Don't put off doing it because you think you don't have the good enough look or whatever it is. Just start making some. And after a while, you just get used to it and do it. Like the training Zooms. You can have Avon training Zooms if Avon's your thing, or whatever your thing is. You don't have to be like really good at it to start doing it for your customers. I think that's a misnomer, or whatever, however you say that. That's a wrong thinking, because I don't know about you guys, but I compare myself to like the best video I've ever seen anybody do, and then I don't want to do it. So I gotta quit. I quit thinking like that, and then just try to do it. So like my new thing with Monday Morning Madness with the interview thing, I started doing that this earlier a few weeks ago because I got sick of doing it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I was like, oh man, I'm sick of sitting there just talking to myself, and I feel like I got nothing to say. So instead of taking a year off like I did last time, I said, well, you know what? I've seen other people do this and it looked pretty cool. I'm just going to do it and not worry that I'm not the best at doing it, or it is not as good as these other guys. And it's working out all right. So I think you got to just jump in and do it, whether you think that you'll be good at it or not, just because you'll get good over time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And people know you for who you are, not for who you want to be online. They're not for what kind of YouTube star you're trying to shoot for. They just know. I mean, so when you're doing makeup or you're having fun with it, and they appreciate that. I mean, some of the funnest ones I watch on you. I mean, I stop and watch them because they're so naturally being themselves. I mean, and they're hysterical. I mean, you can just tell we could be sitting around having coffee, shooting the shit, having a great time. I could really be getting along with this person because she is right up my alley. But she's completely like just doing her thing, you know. She's not even set up properly, totally disorganized. You know, hold on, let me grab something, then she gets into it again. And you know, and the whole time she's talking and just having fun. And that's what you can do with this. And that's what you can do using this card to create events. You know, this is your RSVP card. And if people start seeing that you're using it for that, you can use it as an RSVP for your wedding. You can use it for an RSVP for your virtual kid's birthday party, your virtual 100th birthday party, your, you know, graduation virtual, everything's, you know, I can tell you, I am honestly pretty sick of hearing the word virtual, but that's what they're doing these days. So at the end of the day, jump right in and do it too. Obviously people like it. So, and you can do it from wherever, and it's a whole lot less time consuming getting ready too. I got to tell you, you know, you doesn't have to look great and fabulous. And I think the investment for the webinar thing's not expensive at all. If you wanted to actually use that as the whole tool, they have that card, they have the link on the card. Now, if you didn't want to, just make sure that when they're as they RSVP, send them the link to your Zoom if that's what you're going to use, or to the Facebook page that you're going to go live in, whatever it is, but that's what you want to use it for.
Am I actually gonna get to see everybody in a minute? Wait a minute, there's going to be two of me here in a minute.
There's almost two of you, not quite two of you. You and a name, that's what there are. Look, there she is. Yay! It's working.
I'm fine.
I have to show you though my investment that I made, because my biggest pest peeve is this mask stuff. I hate it. I don't like it on my face. I can't breathe. I can't see people. So I found a clear one.
Oh, those are cool. I saw the ad for that. It was a Facebook ad. And the people at the stores don't bitch about it. They accept that when you go in.
It's this, or I don't wear one at all. So I guess they like it.
Does it fog up your glasses or?
No fogging of the glasses, because when you're
glasses with it.
Because here's my glasses. Yep, if I put glasses on, they work just fine. Look at that.
Was it the one from the Facebook ad?
No, I actually bought it just off Amazon. So it's cut so that it's open. And so you can breathe. So as you can see, it's not fogging up as I'm talking, and it comes down low enough that there's air circulating this whole time. And
what's the name of it?
I want the link.
It doesn't touch my face anywhere, so my makeup is perfect, and you can see my lips, so I can put lipstick on and my facial. Now you can't tell people to go F off real easy with this, because you go read your lips now. So you have to remember.
Okay, we want the link.
Or the name. What's the name of it?
We want the link.
Oh, you want the link? I don't know. Put in clear mask, and it'll come right up.
Oh, nice.
Clear mask.
Come right up. I got two of them for $14, I think.
I can't stand the fan that makes my glasses all fog up now.
They don't fog up, and you can see. I wish everybody could.
She'd look like Hannibal Lecter.
Transparent face mask, anti-fog, clear, protective, combination, reusable.
That's nice. I got the ones that you put, like, it looks like a muzzle that you put underneath the thing, and I like it all right, but when I go to whip it off, I always drop the thing on the ground. I like that better, the see-through one, because it's more,
I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, and it's just
clear mask. It's right there.
Nice.
Yep, clear mask comes right up. It's light. It's not heavy at all. I mean, it's a little bulky. It folds. So these fold in. So your little things fold in
Oh,
on your
nice.
ears. So they come, but
Oh,
it's
I am so
completely,
getting that.
it's
I
like
am
being
so
the
getting that.
invisible woman. I'm like, look I got my invisible mask shield. And now if you want to advertise, because I know a lot of people have done that, don't be afraid to put your little sticker down here.
Mm.
Put your
The one
sticker
that's
here.
like $36 or
No, this was
Oh,
14.
no, like
no?
it was under 20. Yeah, it's not expensive.
It's the second thing that comes up if you put in clear face mask, and it's $14.99.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
I
think
am
it's
so
Yeah,
Well,
the
you got the
first,
34.
the second thing that comes up for me is the 35.
That's probably bulk, like buy more than one.
I
'Cause
am
I'm
so
looking at
getting
it too.
But I love it. I had wore it yesterday because I had to go look at some new homes. And when you go in those little things, they all say, oh, you have to have your coverings on and blah, 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 whatever.
Oh, here's
So
one.
the guy was like,
$10.99.
wow, look,
Very
I can
cool.
see your face. I'm like, I know, right?
I never wear lipstick anymore going out because it just gets on the mask.
Well, this is what you do is,
cool.
you let your customers and everybody know because it doesn't touch your face at all. So all of your makeup, like I am consistently having to wash a mask because I'm wearing makeup. I don't care. I wear my makeup. I put the lipstick on, then I go, oh crap. And then
I'm getting it. Yay.
And you
It's
can put
here-
stickers on it if you want because it's long enough.
If you can't find it, Robin, it says transparent instead of clear on the one I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Maybe
the one I see is $10.99. Yeah, I'm buying it.
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you're gonna love it. And then you can tell everybody, buy lipstick again, wear your stuff, see?
I have so much lipstick I haven't been wearing.
And you can see the smiles. Animal
Oh,
lecture.
that's awesome.
That is.
Yeah, I whip mine off as soon as I pay in the store. Sometimes it's annoying, but what are they going to do? Throw me out? I already paid.
Well, I mean,
can say,
honestly,
"Get
down here,
out."
but most of the time I don't wear them at all. And I know that's terrible. Everybody's like, oh, you just don't protect anybody. I don't like them. I have hot flashes. I get very angry. It saves people's lives if I can breathe. It's just really much better that way.
Oh, I
So
got one for my mother because she has a real reaction thing to it.
it's
she-
terrible. Well, and some people have they get,
Yeah.
that they have actual, I mean, it doesn't give me a panic attack, but, and I don't wear it right. So it's under my nose, it's hanging, it's not
Well,
going
if
to
you
do
have
anything.
asthma or anything, then that's a health concern too.
Yeah, but you
It
got to
actually
get in,
produces carbon monoxide.
you
And
got to
you
get
can
into
wipe
a
it
whole
down and clean it.
conversation. Yeah,
You
whole
can clean it,
conversation.
right?
I
Huh?
like seeing people's face though because you can't
Me too.
usually.
So I'm hoping to start a trend now when I go out. I should probably put the link down and somehow attach it to myself to make money.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, I'm going to start telling everybody when I go out, go get yourself one of these so we can see each other. I mean, I think it's just ridiculous that we can't see. I just can't. I'm a face person. I mean, I just got done telling my kids, I'm like, it'd be terrible if I had a date again. I'm like, because if I can't see your mouth, we ain't going out. I mean, that's just what it is. I'm saying, I'm just like, it's a big, if you
No,
got
and see,
saggy
I'm
pants
totally
on and I
different
can't see
about
your
that.
butt and you can't see, that's not happening.
See, and I don't care if I see his mouth, but I want to see his profit and loss statement. Or really, we're
well-
not going out.
We're not even talking about his profit and loss statement if I can't see his mouth.
It's like, if you can't out earn me, pal, you keep awoken.
If I can't get past that, he could be making $4 million and I don't even care. Be like, just keep it going. No,
Oh,
no.
wow. Well, good for you.
Very picky. Yeah, that's the starting point. So dating would be a real problem right now. Thank God. Is that good, babe?
Right. Now that's a good point because I'm not
Eric's totally
into the,
ignoring me.
I'm not into the snaggletooth thing really.
Oh,
No.
So that is a good point. Oh,
Yeah.
Dana.
They
you
have
you
that
think,
much money, they can afford a dentist. Oh,
but you don't know where I live up here. It's like that's like
well,
regular because there's a lot of
yeah.
and I'm not saying you can't make fun of hillbillies unless you are one. I are one. I get that.
But let me tell you,
well-
Georgia, there's not too many dentists around here,
Oh no, I'm
Oh.
telling you, there's one on every corner where I live.
Where I
Every
live.
co- Right in Savannah. No, but seriously, they actually get the next door up and they're like, do they seriously think we all need a dentist this bad? I'm like, well, some people really kind of do, but if you just go
They do.
a little bit south.
Here's- I kept going up to New York every 6 months when I would go up to New York. I would get my teeth cleaned and they're like, you do know you're going to have to find a dentist down there. And I'm like, no, I see the people
Yeah.
sitting
Do you know in Europe, when I went over there, like when I went to Ireland and England, they do not place the same value on
English
teeth that
people
we
have the
do here.
grossest teeth. Yeah,
Right,
English
I don't
people,
think anything of it. I was surprised by
And
that.
they all still smoke.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
smoke
they
it.
do that too, right? No, nobody thought anything of it though. I thought that was funny. Nobody spending money on that extra, and nobody cares about them being straight or dirty or like missing. No, everybody's like not thinking nothing of it. Even like corporate people, which here we wouldn't see really corporate people with teeth missing in the front and dirty or anything. And there it was like nothing. Yeah, it was. I was surprised by that. I don't.
It's all
So
different.
what's that say about us? We're more shallow.
We
Although
are.
I'm that. Yeah.
But that's a whole health issue too. You know,
No,
it's
we're on my
important to
minimum
take care of your teeth.
requirements though.
There are proven facts that not taking care of your teeth can cause damage to your heart.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
and it can
But
go.
I'm surprised that hasn't gotten around over there. You know, it hasn't really, spread around.
That's how they're keeping their population under control.
Oh, is it- Natural selection. Don't care about your teeth, people.
Smoke
No,
more.
I have plenty of relatives that have, they never have gone to the dentist unless something starts to hurt. And that's a bad idea really, because then I know, matter of fact, one of my cousins, she never had been, and then she had a pain. And when she went, they said, it's going to be like $2,000 to clean your teeth because they'd never been done. And she was 35. So, right. And then she's like,
$2,000 to get your teeth cleaned. Holy crap.
right. But
And she's only 30. Does she never brush her teeth?
she's never been to the dentist, so she didn't
But-
even know. So who knows how she's brushing her teeth, because no one's ever showed her. Her whole family's like that. I mean, her whole family is my whole family, don't forget.
That's right. Well, I have to go because I have another meeting that's going to start in 3 minutes. So I'm going to go jump off onto that one. Can't wait to see everybody's face in their masks next week.
Yes, oh, I'm ordering mine. Thank you for the new information. Yay!
And
I'm gonna
have
do
some
those.
events. And if anybody get the webinar, I can't wait to hear all about it because I want to see how that works. So
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you Saturday.
Have a good day.